All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shemi, Awashai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. It's the brother Balls off from Great Millstone, Atlanta. And I just got a lesson going into don't allow these women to devour your soul. And it's just for brethren, that's in the faith, just keeping your head on a swivel, making sure that you actually moving with a level of circumspection or being highly circumspect when dealing with these women. These women are very attention driven. They're very manipulative. They're very seductive, and they have, ways to entice men and to pull them out of the spirit. And you see these different jakes, all around you that's basically losing their goddamn mind over women. The woman don't put the panties on a man. And, she basically been in a relationship with the man for a number of years, and she just totally dominates the relationship. He has no say so. Everything she says goes. She's basically the financial breadwinner, and his finances goes into her pocket, and she just pulls, and he pulls and yanks, and he follows. And us brothers that's in the faith, we have to utilize wisdom so that we don't get caught by that same plague of these women. And what does it all resort back to? Having the knowledge, having a level of masculinity, and not allowing yourself to be seduced, because the scriptures speak about seducing spirits in the last days. It's all kind of demons. It's all kind of predators that's looking to prey on souls. And these women are one example of many. So we have to have a high level of wisdom and spirituality so we don't get caught. All right. Because women have traps, they have snares, nets. The scripture says that, which I'm gonna get the precept. A woman's is full of snares and nets. Scripture speak about a whore is a deep ditch. So they have ways of pulling men and baiting them in to catch them. And one way women catch men is through sex, whether getting pregnant, putting them on child support, or getting married, putting them on spousal support. Having them actually pay for all these different things to keep her financially afloat while you sink into the mire. So this is under the text of the term succubus, which these women have a real succubus, sucking, devouring demon in them. And this is a succubus. So I'm going to go ahead to it. But a succubus is a demon in female form or supernatural entity in folklore traced back to medieval legend that appears in dreams and take the form of a woman in order to seduce men, usually through sexual activity. The male counterpart is an incubus. So the succubus basically goes in your mind, and her whole sole role is to devour you through sexual activity and basically suck you dry. In the aftermath of you actually indulging in sexual activity with this being, the succubus, the aftermath is you suck dry. You're basically in a skeleton-like state, and that's backed by the scriptures. Because you'll think of these stories of folklore as being, mythological. They have no relation to the literal world that we're living amongst, but the scriptures actually support that succubus spirit that's actually in these different women. All right. And this is Ezekiel 13 and 17. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them. And say, thus saith the Lord power, woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes and make handkerchiefs upon their head of every stature to hunt souls. So that's what these women do. They're out here hunting and devouring souls. As a hunter, what is the characteristics of somebody that hunts? They're very crafty. They're very shrewd. They stake low. They camouflage themselves, all to get close to the prey. And when they are in arm reach to whether shoot the prey or trap the prey in whatever style of hunting they do, they're gonna catch them. And these women, they actually take on those same merits of characteristics. They'll put their feminine voice on. They'll tell you they love you, this, that, and the other, all to draw you into their spirit, so that they could destroy you. And of course, for the most part, brothers have certain women they deal with, that's already on a level playing field. Brothers already, have a level of dominion in their households. But it's just, this is a forewarning to you younger men that may be in these different cities, whether you're in different parts of Atlanta, here in Atlanta, different parts of, which of course Georgia on a whole, different parts of Florida, different parts of Texas, New York, California. These women are out here, man, and these women, through the liberation of Esau, they're looking to play men. That's why these women do these different things. That's why they're out here scantily dressed, and your whole thing, you see these women in this skimpy attire. You wanna have sex with them, because we're all men. We're subject to lust. We desire women, and there's nothing wrong with desiring women. It's all about when you're actually entertaining that spirit, not to cling on. You have to reserve time to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shine. You gotta learn how to cut the the connection. Because some men get over connected with women and they end up becoming addicted to women. And these women know a man that's highly addicted to them, and they'll use that addiction as manipulation. They have the addicting source, which is the panties, and they'll control your mind through that. That's why some women don't want to give you sex at times. That's why certain women want to walk out. They want to start an argument just to leave, just to pull your emotions and play with you, your mind, and in the overall, in the aftermath of everything, what happens? Your mind is all broken up and crushed. You don't know if you're here nor there, and you can't even balance your spirit because you're dealing with so many things emotionally. And she basically done, spiritually raped you, raped you and took you of all your masculinity and walked out on you. And this happens a lot of times. That's why the prison center is full of simple Jakes that got caught through the simplicity of Eve, and whether it's shot the woman or shot the man, killed the man, beat the woman the hell up, robbed the bank to please the woman, whatever have you. But it was for the fact of actually satisfying the lust of these women, and these women can't be satisfied. That's the thing about it. That's why it says they hunt the souls. They don't want your money. They don't want your time. They don't want to hear your just hear you sing the smooth lullabies. They want your soul, which of course, in taking your soul, the byproduct of taking your soul is your money. The scriptures speak about don't let a woman lay upon your substance in the book of Sirach, and your time also. So even these different women actually occupy a majority of the time. That's still an aspect of taking your soul, taking your spirituality and stripping your essence out of you. And it says, and will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? And will you pollute me among my people for handfuls of barley and for pieces of bread, to slay the souls that should not die, and to save the souls alive that should not live, by your lying to my people that hear your lies? Wherefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls to make them flee. And I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt, to make them flee. So, and that's the nature of women. They all about pillow talking. They're all about compromising who you are, your masculine being, and effeminizing you. That's why they have the term emasculating. And one of the main people that emasculate you is women. Women have a tendency to break a man down. That's why they say you a ain't shit nigga, you a faggot, this, that, and the other. And they'll say the foulest things to make you feel low. And if you brothers in the truth, you're actually going through these things, man, get the hell away from that woman, man. You should have a level of wisdom. If a woman is talking to you like you just some ain't shit nigga, your whole reaction should be getting the fuck away from her, man. Excuse my French, but that's just the reality of it, man. We not in those times to be getting caught up in these different worldly things. And one of the worldliest things to get caught up in is a woman, man. So this is Proverbs 23 and 27. For an whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. And what happens when you actually go in that ditch with that woman? You get caught in that ditch. And these women know how to lure you in, man. So you can't be naive even with dealing with women. If you don't have a level of wisdom and a level of spirituality, you don't have this word down packed, so to speak, then you need to focus on this first so you don't get caught up. And a lot of men, that's what happens to them, man. They get caught, then they want to come up with excuses. They start losing their wits about themselves, and then they fall out the truth, all through the desire of a woman. And this is the scripture that backs that up, man. This is 1 Ezra 4:23. Yea, a man taketh the sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. And who is his love? The woman. So a man will steal, he'll rob, he'll kill, he'll go upon waters and rivers, swim through the canal zones, climb up mountains and walk through the desert, all to appease a woman, man. And it said just to subjugate itself, bow on both knees, and bring it to his love. All right, for her to actually, smack her lips and tell you it ain't enough. And that's why I said that earlier. It's not any satisfying because they want your soul. And you should know a woman that actually wants your soul. You got to actually have a level of observation when dealing with women. If she's a real moody woman, she's very wanting. She always wants this bag. She always wants those shoes. And you always got to come out of the pocket every week to fulfill her lust. That's one of those women, man. That's why the best woman to actually have on the side is a woman that's just content, man. She's not looking to keep up with the Joneses. She's not trying to have the fattest crib. She's not trying to have the best ride. She's just very casual. When you read Proverbs about the virtuous woman, it didn't have any aspects of her just trying to look the best, basically be a miscongeniality, so to speak, man. America's Next Top Model. She didn't have no worldly aspirations. She was all looking, her whole dynamic of living was for the pleasure of her man. So us brethren, you have to discern between the two. Do you want a woman that's actually, settled and that's willing to subjugate herself unto you? Or do you want a woman that actually is trying to take lordship over you? Because only one person runs the relationship, the man or the woman. It ain't no joint pants, man. There ain't no equal nothing, man. So knowing that, you have to, you have to keep your head on the swivel, man. You have to walk very, very lightly. You have to tread very lightly in this truth, man. Let's continuing on. Wherefore, a man loveth his wife better than father and mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. And now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Right. And this is under the testimony of the different men that came to actually speak on the most dominant, or the thing that actually set precedence over all things amongst the world. And one man actually spoke about women. One spoke about wine, and the other spoke about the king, and the last one spoke about truth that supersedes all. So if you have the spirituality and you have the full scale of truth, then that overshadows or that eclipses all. But you have to get this truth so you don't be one of those individuals that perish, err, sin, lose your wits, go through different lion dens and darkness and sail upon these different seas and rivers and rob and stealing for the sake of a woman. So this is just something for you, brethren, just to keep your eyes open. Always remember that this is warfare. And Esau has weaponized everything against us, our women, our families, our very, everything around us, from the finances you hold, it has demons in it. Everything has demons and evil spirits. And the only thing that's pure is this holy word, and the brethren that's adherent unto this word, the brethren and a few sisters that subscribe unto this word. So keep your eyes open, don't get caught, and move circumspectly.